All right, so today, get this, we're diving deep right into the world of, wait for it, Paralympic fencing.
Fencing.
Fencing. And get this, it's through the story of this absolutely remarkable woman, Dr. Victoria Isaacson.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Hold on, because it gets better.
Mhm.
Not only is she a Paralympian, but she also has, like, a whole other life, right? She's a doctor of occupational therapy.
Wow, that's quite a combination. Paralympian and an occupational therapist.
Yeah. Like, how does she even have time to breathe, right? So we've got this fantastic article from USA Fencing. Did you get a chance to look at it?
Yes, I did. That touch she scored at the Paralympics, incredible. It was a real testament to her skill and, just the precision involved in wheelchair fencing.
Right. And the article really kind of painted this picture. Like, she executed this perfect flick, like,
Yeah.
right to the wrist of her opponent. I mean, come on. The level of control you need for that, especially in a wheelchair.
Exactly. And, let's not forget the Paralympics are like the biggest stage for these athletes. Talk about pressure.
Oh, for sure. But think about it. Her background as an occupational therapist, it probably gives her this whole other level of understanding, right? Like,
Yeah.
she's got this deep knowledge of how the body moves, adapts, and, it's all about maximizing potential, whether it's in the sport or in her therapy work.
It's so true. Both fields really require that deep understanding of, physical mechanics, adaptation. That's really fascinating. It must give her a unique advantage.
Absolutely. There was this one part in the article she was talking about how she adapted this grip technique she uses in her therapy practice to, like, improve her foil control, in fencing. So it's not just about athletic skill, right? It's about this deep understanding of how the body works and how to make it work better.
That's fascinating. It's almost like she's looking at the sport through two different lenses at the same time, and that's got to give her a serious edge. And, wheelchair fencing is already so challenging. I mean, you're strapped into the chair, your range of motion is limited. It's all about strategy. And I think that's where her occupational therapy background could really shine through. Understanding those limitations, but finding ways to, maximize what you can do.
Totally. So, like, could her approach actually bridge this gap between athletics and rehabilitation? Yeah, could it even lead to, like, new training techniques for other athletes or new therapies for patients?
I think so. There's so much potential there. Imagine incorporating elements of Paralympic training into rehab programs. It could really push boundaries and change the way we think about what's possible, for athletes and patients alike.
And the resilience too, right? I mean, these
Yeah.
Paralympic athletes, they show us what it means to overcome obstacles. And it's something that, occupational therapists see every day in their patients. The dedication, the drive that's essential in both worlds.
Exactly. It's all connected. And it's so inspiring, right?
Completely. So to recap, Victoria Isaacson, Paralympian, doctor of occupational therapy, scored a touch at the Paris Paralympics, and she's using her expertise to, excel in the sport and potentially even change the world of rehab. It's amazing.
And it really makes you think, right, about how seemingly different fields can actually connect in these really unexpected and powerful ways. So what about you? What are your passions? Are there connections you haven't explored yet?
There's always something new to discover, right?
Absolutely. That's what makes life so interesting.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive.
Until next time.
See ya.